This is a really sweet piece that I haven't had out for a while. This is a Darrel Ralph Apogee dual action. Darrel Ralph became pretty controversial towards the end there, but back in the day he really had some amazing designs. These came out in the late 90s, I think. The earliest reference I can find on them on Blade forums is in like 99. People are talking about these. I kind of think of it as Darrel Ralph does a XL Sebenza and makes it dual action in a really, really cool way. It kind of looks like this is built like a Sebenza with your pivot screw and your stop pin screw, and then a couple of mounting frame type screws here for the back spacer. But what's actually going on, focus, what looks like your stop pin is not your stop pin. That's your stop pin. This is actually the sear for the spring that is concealed as the back spacer. So when you push that screw slightly forward towards the pivot, it fires the knife. Really, really slick. You see? Just a little bit of movement there. But it's nice because you do have sear engagement with the spring across the full width of the spring, which gives you a nice secure sear that I haven't had any issues with. There's a lot of DAs that can wear over the years and start to get a little twitchy. And this one has been very, very solid in the whole time that I've had it. Yeah, really, really fun. It is tip down. Most of Darrel's designs, now that I think about it, are tip down. I seem to recall him having thoughts about, with it being tip down, it put more pressure on the lock bar, and kept your finger off the lock bar. I seem to recall him saying something about that back in the day. These Apogee DAs really don't pop up very often. I want to say they tend to go in the $600 range, somewhere around there. $650, I think maybe is the last one I saw. I actually don't really remember what I paid for this one. I've had it for quite a while. Really, really fun pieces though. Very, very slick and minimalist dual action mechanism. Probably the simplest one in the collection. You've got a spring, you've got a sear. There is a little tiny return spring for the sear mounted in the top slab. Maybe one of these days I'll do a teardown on this and show you exactly what's going on. It's kind of tricky though, because to get the slabs apart, you have to pull the pivot pin for the sear, which is the world's tiniest hex screw right there. But I have had it apart. This came with like a pretty beat up oil slick finish when I first got it. And so I did the blast and two-tone. Really cool CRK style thumb studs, double thumb studs there. Yeah, you can definitely see where Darrel took a lot of inspiration from the Sebenza and then just kind of gave it his spin. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this look at Darrel Ralph Apogee dual action, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Hope everyone has a good day.